It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans on Thursday night.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tennessee Titans. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rip,
there's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
and he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not
Looking for a better play coming up on third. He's got a man complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now Freya going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Watson now to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Levis sets up the throw here. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid. They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going. There's a nice move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive. I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right? They didn't get the memo. They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. 1st and 10, it's Levis. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. At the 25-yard line. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Jordan Elliott collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Levis to throw it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early. And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right? Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Watson. And they this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Levis on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That third down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Levis. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down now with that clock rolling. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Fighting through pressure. Steps away to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Levis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will pull the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Watson on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Stiff-armed him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 18 yards for Derrick Henry. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now it's Watson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw, Watson.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns 1st down.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Azeez Al-Shaair.
His 2nd sack of the night. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2-yard line.